But for the apocalypse, we also have this Antichrist. So let's look a little bit into what is meant with Antichrist. And you have them also in the Arabic, you have them Al-Masih, Ad-Dajjal, or Kuffar. In the Jewish, you have this tribe of Dan, son of Jacob. And then you have also Vishnu, you have Kalki, you have all the same thing as we have already exposed in the Kabbalah video, that all this stuff is all linked together and goes all back to the same illusion of life. And of course, the devil in itself is the Antichrist. And then we come also back to this whole good and evil stuff, and this is the perfect illusion to provide for people who want have this kind of polarity thinking, this illusion of the duality. So the Antichrist in itself is described or collected in, we just collected this. He is the son of Satan. He is an elderly tyrant and trickster. Past popes have been accused, like the one now too. He is one and many. That's an important point. And he dies in the end. So this the last one is a reason for many religious people to think we need to have this end time plan. This now the apocalypse have to come and so on, because the Antichrist will die at the end. And again, he is one and many. So it's not just one. But let's look into what Christ represents really. Cross, the principal symbol of Christian religion, recalling the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and the redeeming benefit of his passion and death. The cross is third sign of both Christ himself and the faith of Christianity. So it is not the resurrection when he come back. It is the crucifixion itself. This is what Christ represents, the crucifixion. But if, like how they say he is like it is the cross, it is dead. This is what represents Christ. People have to realize this. This is very important. The whole religious space and Christianity is based on this. But in fact, and this is Britannica, it's not some conspiracy. It is the contrary of life. So if the if Christ in itself represents death, then the Antichrist is life and the living. Can you imagine this twist? So in the end, life and the ones who want to live would be there as the Antichrist. And we would more see, and we see it already. I mean, everything what is done actually is against life. Life has become a danger. Dead have become a danger. So the remedy and the whole thing when they want to go out of this is to get above this earthly 3D thing. This is in New Age, they talk about this 3D thing. They want to go out of that. But this is away from life. This is how we perceive life today, breed, food, and so on. This is major. And again, if we look into what Christ represents in itself, it is already stolen from ancient, older Babylonian, satanic, pagan rituals. Everything. Everything. The whole sun worship, everything is sun worship, and even the fish, if you know what the fish we will go into, but again, this whole thing of Christus, yeah, Ishtus, Christus, God of the sun, is the Son, S-U-N, and here we have it again. Jesus Christ, God, Son, Savior, and this is what represents the fish, the vagina, exactly like in the Freemasonry. This is also what the sexual act represents. So this is all satanic pagan worship. No difference in no religion. Sorry, guys. And this is the whole idea also, like the whole gender. They want to go back to zero, that Eve have to go into Adam again. This is also the whole reversed agenda. That's why they want to make the whole Bible stuff, but that's why also the Freemasons are completely based on the Bible. And this is what the whole satanic agenda is. They want to go back to the creation, and that's why they think they have to reverse everything. And again, this whole Christ stuff is already picked from earlier, and everything is mixed together, from Zoroastrianism to Persian to Mitra. Is all mixed up, completely mixed up, yeah, and always proposed as an ancient knowledge, and this is how this whole illusion came together. But we have to comprehend that God in itself, every king named himself as a god. He thought himself he was God. And this is how the idea of God even gets into it. So the sun worship, the largest hidden religion in politics, in government, in science, in bank, in healthcare, news, media, network, is everywhere. This is the whole agenda, the whole tools that are created from the system is to worship the sun. And all religions are created to create this kind of division, the languages and so on. This is the Babylonian idea, to divide everyone, to finally split up everyone, to get the babies all alone everywhere in each corner, so they can bring it all together into one world government. But because there will be no Messiah and nothing, they had to put hands themselves. So this whole religion is just the religion, the sun religion, worshipping the moon, the stars, and no matter where, we have all these religions worshipping the universe, yeah, at the end, calling the sun in different representations, the sun god, the moon, and then worship, of course, Moloch, Babylonian, Sumerian. But this is all going back to the sun worship, to the pagan sun worship. Again, representation of Christ, and link it to the whole occult. Again, the symbols. And also all the ones who think they are spiritual. Spiritual comes from spiritism. Yeah, you can't separate spirituality from spiritism. So all the ones who make spirituality, this is the representation of spirit you all up the ass. Yeah, this is how they want to gain all control over all life, of all life energy what people could provide for themselves.